Deborah Marrow, director of the Getty Foundation. And the Getty Foundation is part of the J. Paul Getty Trust, which also operates the Getty Museum, the Getty Research Institute, and the Getty Conservation Institute. So we fund projects all over the world related to the understanding and conservation of the visual arts. Well, we've been funding the Getty Annenberg Fellowship Program at USC for the past 8 years. We do that as part of our general interest in helping to develop arts professionals more broadly, be they museum professionals, conservation professionals, art historians, critics, writers, etc. So when we started this program 8 years ago, no one was talking about online journalism. It was all just about helping journalists become better at what they do. But of course, in the last few years, everyone's talking about the demise of print journalism and the move to online journalism and exactly the topics of this conference. So I was very excited to see that the summit was happening. Well, it was very interesting for me. I mean, I did learn a lot. I don't consider myself an expert in this area. I'm just an interested person. So I learned a lot more specifically, and as we said in the panel at the end, it's just the beginning. We know something's ending, we know we have to let go of certain things, but we don't see a clear path for the future. But I got at the conference a lot more specific ideas about first of all, how many things are going on and how some of them might serve as models for the future. In terms of the Getty itself, all foundations have to think about right now whether they want to reorient their priorities to accommodate something new, whether that new thing is arts journalism. We're already engaged in arts journalism through this program. We fund at USC, so it's already an area of interest. But we have lots of areas of interest, and we fairly recently reoriented our priorities. So, each funder has to just think about that. And also, as I said in the meeting, that in these current economic times, the priority is really to fund existing commitments. But there's always room for innovation, and certainly over these next 2 years, I think a lot of foundations can be thinking about what they can do. And I think there are a lot of issues that were raised as boundaries are broken, which they're inevitable to be broken, whether it's the boundary between editorial and advertising or pressure to cover more popular things. But not everybody's going to do the same thing. I mean, I think I didn't come out of here thinking there's going to be only one way in the future. So, just a lot of food for thought today. I don't think we got big answers, but we got a lot of food for thought, and there's certainly a lot of smart people thinking about it, so that's very encouraging.